Welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We got in the color teal, playing as the Abbasid Dynasty, faye-chan. And in the color purple, playing as the English, is DFP, DivineDFP, also known as the alphabet difference. I don't really know what that means. Anyway, we got ourselves a match here. The Abbasid, a civilization that it's very scary if it goes to the late stages of the game. Probably one of the best civilizations on the late game. And then we got the English, a very defensive civilization that is not only defensive, it can also be one of the most aggressive ones in feudal age, especially in feudal. And the reason is they have the longbows. And the longbows may be the best unit in the game in the feudal age, just because they have more attack, they have long range, and you know, with the consing hall, they can just manage to produce so many of them in very little time, just because the consing hall, like, it's the same as 2 archery ranges. So it's gonna be interesting. We got wheelbarrow going up for DFP, very early wheelbarrow opening. And you know, usually you may want to, you know, age up and then get all your economic upgrades. DFP, Divine, I just call him Divine. I'm like 99% sure he's Divine, so I'm just gonna call him Divine. What this indicates is gonna be for a very economic build. It's not focused on degradation. He delayed his age up just to have better economy. It's not focused on aggression. We may see 2 players booming here. See House of Wisdom going out. Let's see which wing she will choose. Either economic, military, culture, trade, also as someone knows, chicken wing. It's very funny, like in Beast's streaming, it's like, what wing do I go? Everyone's like, chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing. Nice job pushing the deer towards the mill. You know, every advantage you can get, it's I used to underestimate the amount of advantage someone can get from doing these minimal things like pushing the deer, just because your villager will walk like 1 second extra if it's a little bit far. And do not underestimate the power of compound effect, compound interest. I was actually talking about compound effect. There is a nice book by, I think the name of this guy is Darren Hardy. Yeah, I think it's Darren Hardy, and he has this book called The Compound Effect, and it says all great things in life are achieved by doing small little things every day, every now and then, for long periods of time. And also, all the tragedies in life are also happen when you make small little mistakes every day for a long period of time. He talks about this concept and how you don't see the results when you do something. Like, for example, me. For example, take an example of me. I just started this YouTube channel a few months ago. When I start, I get like 1 or 2 views a day, if I get any of it. And the thing is, you need to continue doing it. And now I'm getting like 500. That's like 500 times more. And if you keep doing that, you may get hundreds of thousands. And I remember I had my YouTube channel. New age begins. Let's talk about that later. This is the culture wing. Culture wing. Always preservation of knowledge. We may see a fast gather here. Anyway, we can talk about those things in the future, but I highly encourage you, do not get discouraged if you are just starting out doing something and you don't see results. Just wait for a long-term reward. That's basically my message. So we see two players on feudal age. English with a council hall, not gonna producing any lombos yet. Abbasid should be pretty safe to go to that castle age. We got how many villagers? 6 villagers on gold. See how villagers we have. 11 on stone for DFP. Gonna be able to get this second town center. Well, it doesn't look like Faye wants to go castle yet. Have too many villagers on foot, only 5. No, the question is, where will he put his second town center? Just next to the deer, next to the base, nice and safe. That's the, typical English player, and we see more villagers on stone. Are we seeing a 3 town center play here? We might see the typical Divine strategy. I believe it was Divine. 3 town centers, White Tower, Berkshire, everything on the same place. The problem with this strategy in this map is that you need to go out to fight. And if you see the resources here, you got gold in the middle, and you have a couple of resources next to your base, but you need to go out. It's a little bit exposed. So this map forces you to go out and get your resources. Like, as soon as this is finished, you need to go out. Look, there is no gold here. There is no gold near his base. You need to go, at least this one is the closest one, and this one is already very exposed. So you need to get the map control fast. So let's see if Divine will want to go for that white tower. Put it here just to secure those resources. Now we see a second town center going to for Faye. Check his opponent. Also on a second town center that doesn't want to get behind. And indeed, it's gonna be on the berries. It's gonna be on the berries. Nice and safe. Remember the Abbasid Dynasty. Is it Dynasty or Dynasty? I think, like, in some parts of the, like, American English should be Dynasty. English, like British English, should be Dynasty. I'm not sure yet. I'm not the right guy to give you English lessons because it's not my mother language. My mother language is Spanish. I use English quite a lot because I used to work for Ubisoft, and while I was working in China, like, I didn't use Chinese. I had to speak in English. So anyway, Dynasty or Dynasty, let me know in the comments. Talking about comments, if you're enjoying this video, you have watched this far, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. We see Divine going for a castle age. Actually, not castle, sorry. He's gonna get his upgrades. What a very passive game here. Got a second town center, third town center here. Got a 3 TC play for our Abbasid player. Gotta love those textures here. Very nice textures. Scout trying to get some information around his base. The nice berries on the map. Now this is a map that may favor Abbasid a little bit more because you have the berries closer to your base. You don't need to go for the deer. Or remember, they cannot get the boar. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I find it like really strange. When I was playing Ottomans, I didn't know they also didn't eat boar, and I went to kill the boar. And suddenly I like, why have so little people in food? And little people, like they're small, right? Few people in food. I'll use these caster games as my English class, I guess. I had so few people in food, and it's like, where's the boar? And the boar just disappears, and I find like, I don't like this mechanic at all. I feel like it's a little bit silly, like the boar is dead and he's just gone, you know? it disappeared. So I don't know. I find it really strange, but there must be a reason for that. You know, devs usually test their game a lot. And a lot of people ask like, hey, why you don't do things like this? And usually the case is we tested the game. First of all, they have a tester, like they hire a tester. And the guy just tests the game the whole day. That's why a lot of AoE4 developers play very good Age of Empires, because they are testers and the tester is supposed to play the game. And then you have public testing. Usually like a company will do a local, like in Ubisoft we used to have like a local gathering where it's like, hey, if you have some family members want to play a new game we're making, just call them and we will treat them like some food and everything. They can get some prizes. They just need to play the game and give us some feedback. And those are like really you know, you don't need to go to the internet to test with a lot of people, because you know, in the internet it may be a little bit dangerous. People may filter information out there. You don't know who you're dealing with in the internet. So sometimes you have this kind of testing, which are called public testing, usually when the game is about to finish. But in the whole time they are developing the game, they are having testers to test the bugs, test any exploits. They should be very, very good players. And we see the White Tower going out, protecting. How many farms we're talking about? Talking about 30 farms here. Look at that. This is a Chinese, Dream Chinese. I would say Dream Chinese. Dream English base. White Tower will go up soon. See which wing. Is this the trade wing? It is the trade. It is the trade wing. Just gonna look for some trades now. Interesting. We see the first trader. No, not the first trader, but already has 6 trades. 70 gold. Not bad at all. The Divine not being able to catch any of this information just because everything is wall unprotected. At least for now. It's like fine. You wanna go trade, you do your own thing. I just got a Berkshire here. I feel like I can put a little bit more aggressive. I can be a little bit more aggressive. And there you go, Berkshire. This is the ultimate castle. A debate that is very common is, which one is better, the Red Palace or the Berkshire? And you go, everyone got their own point. The Berkshire has like very long range. The Red Palace gives like this crossbow emplacements which are really strong. Can I even send rams to kill it? It's crazy. So both landmarks are very good. Now Divine with H4. Now he should start his production for military units. Let's see which units he will go for. Now Faye also going for the military wing as her H4 landmark. Like no economic wing for her. You don't really need it at this point. You already have a lot of villagers. You already build your economy. You don't really need economic build. I don't know if you noticed, but the villagers also change their costume as they age up. Like, take a look at those. They look much more elite. I mean the search for taking a look which one is the most badass villager in age 4. And I have a feeling for now I will keep the Abbasid. I like their hoods. Very nice, very nicely done. I haven't seen this kind of games in a while where it's like very passive. We see a lot of gold here. Excuse me, we're 15 minutes into the game and I haven't put the income per minute. it's usually a good idea to see how many villagers there are. If there is some gold, there is some food, so just so that you know how they are. What's the strategy behind it? And we see the man-at-arms. Just remember, these ones do not have upgrades yet. Divine expanding little by little his empire. Gonna be the man-at-arms. Meanwhile, for Faye, we got camel riders, veteran camel archers. She should be doing pretty good. More expensive units. So we got a couple of hand cannoneers. And we see a keep going up for Faye, securing this gold vein in the front. Very nice timing, very nice timing. You don't want to wait so long. Remember, you still got the trade, but you need to deny those gold veins from your opponent. And even if you have like an excess on gold, it's always good. It's always nice to have more gold than what you need, just in case you need it in the future. We see, I haven't seen this upgrade in a while, like tier 3 mining upgrade. It's like, it's usually because it doesn't pay off, right? But there's a lot of gold in this map, so I guess if he plans to mine more, it's just gonna happen. Look at that, all 3 economic upgrades, nice. Everything's upgraded. Just the man-at-arms need a little bit of luck. Cannot fight with those. Look at this unit, the camel riders. I love how like the gold they have to show how expensive they are. Talking about gold, look at the army value below. Almost 7k for Faye, 2k for DFP. You see upgrades, elite camel riders, and also military academy produce units 33% faster. You can see those camels. Keep gonna get denied here. The man-at-arms doing a nice job trying to secure this area. Stone walls going up for Faye in the west. It's gonna be a nice timing here. Should be able to secure also this part. You don't want to, you don't want your trade being stopped here. And we see these elite camel riders. Very good unit, very strong. Especially against French, it's really good. Because it's just, against those French knights, it works quite good. See, Siege Workshop, Divine expanding his position here, little by little. Are we seeing elite man-at-arms already? Yes, we have elite man-at-arms. See, hand cannoneers, man-at-arms, battering rams being built. Very passive game yet. No aggression. 19 minutes into the game. No one has started doing any kind of move. Camel riders. And to try to protect this area. These camelers are really strong. And got the first engagement in first battle of the game. Camel riders doing a really good job against the man-at-arms. They're very tanky actually. The hand cannoneers gonna be able to deal with the camel riders quite effectively. The ram goes down. See more camels here. Hand cannoneers doing a really good job. both players with very similar income. English have much more food, I would say. Farm transition just starting for Faye, while the English already has his farm transition ready. Nice, well protected here. Nice stone walls. The last thing you want is those camel riders to go into your base, damage your economy. Now, Man at Arms doing a very good job actually. Like, this unit is very cheap and they're actually serving as the tanker here. We see more and more Man at Arms with hand cannoneers. As the incendiary arrows are already in place for Faye, you should be able to increase their damage exponentially. There is no information like how much damage give incendiary arrows for the archers. However, I suspect it's a lot because every time you do it, it's like your archers become like crossbows. It's like even against armor units, they do quite well. Now remember, those camels are really expensive. You want to create one? 160 foot, 30 wood, 30 gold. So you're gonna need much more food. You're gonna need much more. Trade looks in a good spot here. 29. And how many farms for Faye? Talking about 25 farms. You need much more than that, I assure you. Meanwhile, Divine, 53 farms. Now those camel archers doing a really good job. More rams coming on the way, 5 more to come. Remember that English can produce the rams really fast from their keeps. And then be careful with the skip here. No emplacements for the keep yet. Now the camels doing a really nice job cleaning up these units. Divine trying to put an outpost here, but looks like it's not gonna go up. More rams going in the way. You know, those rams are really annoying because even though like they won't do that much damage to the castle, they serve as a sandbag, because basically your camels are attacking the rams while they should be killing the units, and while you kill the rams they just kill your units. And that's basically the strategy. I've seen this before with Yukusi against Beastie, where he just spam rams, but he cannot deal with both at the same time. Now you see villagers gonna have to retreat for another path. Now, the thing is, to deal with those hand cannoneers, you need a Magonel. You really need a Magonel here. The keep goes down. Her huge economic loss for Faye. But remember, she's on trade. 35 traders, more to come. And remember, Abbasid trade give you also food, so it's just very good. They can choose a secondary resource there. Now Divine pushing into Faye's base with the rams. I've seen this before, and it's a very scary push because you need to deal with the rams. And you also need to deal with the infantry. The rams are just, you know, so hard to kill. A lot of people are asking, rams should be nerfed? I don't know, but then you got your answer. Good game gets goal. And this was Age of Empires 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. I'll see you in the next one.